The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. The day was ending, but for some, the night was just beginning. Golden light bathed the dusty street, casting long shadows that danced with the gentle breeze. The air was thick with the scent of earth and the promise of change. A lone figure walked towards a small kung fu school, his silhouette stark against the fading light. Each step he took was deliberate, each movement filled with purpose. Liang, a young man of just 17, carried himself with quiet strength. His journey had been long, but his resolve was unwavering. He was not tall, but his steps were sure, each one echoing the determination that burned within him. The path he walked was familiar, yet tonight it felt different. His eyes, dark and intense, held the wisdom of someone far older. They had seen much, learned much, and now they were focused on the task ahead.
I learned Kung Fu not from masters in grand halls, but from observing nature, from feeling the wind, from the rustle of leaves and the flow of water, from understanding the movements of animals, the grace of the crane, the power of the tiger. Nature was my teacher, and I was its humble student.
Liang had heard whispers on the wind, whispers of a challenge, a test of his skills and his spirit. The wind carried tales of the Jiang family, a name that struck fear into many hearts. The Jiang family, known for their ruthless pursuit of power and their brutal, often dishonorable kung fu, had set their sights on his small school. They were a force to be reckoned with, their reputation built on fear and dominance. They saw it as an easy conquest, a way to solidify their dominance over the region. To them, Liang's school was just another stepping stone in their path to supremacy. But they had misjudged Liang. They had underestimated the fire that burned within him, the strength that came not from size, but from spirit. They had mistaken his silence for weakness, his humility for fear. But Liang knew that true strength lay in calmness, in the quiet confidence that comes from knowing oneself. They were about to learn a valuable lesson, a lesson that would be etched into their memories, taught not with words, but with the silent fist of a true warrior. A lesson taught not with words, but with the silent fist. Liang's journey had led him to this moment, and he was ready to face whatever came his way. The setting sun marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, one where he would stand tall against the shadows. The air crackled with anticipation. Shadows stretched long and thin as the last rays of sunlight faded. Liang reached the school, its wooden doors weathered with time. He could sense them, lurking in the growing darkness, the Jiang family. Their leader, Jiang, was a tall, muscular figure, his face a mask of arrogance. He moved with a swagger that spoke of his confidence, a confidence born from years of unchecked power.
So you are the one they call the Silent Fist. We have come to test your skills, or what little you have of them.
Liang remained silent, his gaze steady. He could feel the weight of their eyes upon him, their hostility palpable. He knew words were meaningless now. The time for talk was over. The only language that mattered was the language of the fist. Jiang circled Liang, a predator sizing up its prey.
My family has honed its skills for generations. We are the Dragon's Fury, our techniques unmatched.
He lunged forward with a roar, his fist aimed at Liang's head. It was a move designed to intimidate, to overwhelm with brute force. But Liang was ready. He swayed back, effortlessly avoiding the blow. Jiang's fist cut through the air, missing its target by a hair's breadth. Surprise flickered across Jiang's face, quickly replaced by anger. He pressed his attack, a flurry of punches and kicks, each strike aimed at ending the fight quickly. Liang, however, moved like a phantom, his movements fluid and precise. He deflected each blow with minimal effort, his expression never changing, his heartbeat steady. Frustration twisted Jiang's features. He had expected an easy victory, a chance to crush this upstart who dared defy the Dragon's Fury. But Liang was proving to be a far more formidable opponent than he had anticipated. Every move, every strike, was met with an equally powerful counter. The crowd around them, initially cheering for Jiang, began to murmur in awe of Liang's skill. The air was thick with tension, each breath drawn in anticipation of the next clash.
This can't be happening. How is he matching me blow for blow? I am the Dragon's Fury.
Jiang, enraged, resorted to a forbidden technique, the Serpent's Fang, a strike known for its speed and deadliness. He aimed it at Liang's throat, a move that could cripple or even kill. The Serpent's Fang was a technique passed down through generations, a secret weapon of the Dragon's Fury clan. It was said that no one who faced it lived to tell the tale. Jiang's eyes burned with a fierce determination. his muscles coiled like a spring, ready to unleash its deadly force.
I see it. The flicker in his eyes. He's going to use the serpent's fang. I must be ready.
Liang saw the move coming, a flicker of danger in Jiang's eyes betraying his intent. He didn't hesitate. With lightning reflexes, he trapped Jiang's arm, twisting it until Jiang cried out in pain. The crowd gasped, witnessing the impossible. The weight of countless battles and the wisdom of ages. Jiang's grandfather and father, their faces grim, their eyes burning with cold fury. The lines on their faces told stories of hardship and perseverance, each wrinkle a testament to the battles they had fought and the enemies they had vanquished. Their presence alone was enough to send shivers down the spine of any opponent. They were masters in their own right, their skills honed over decades of relentless training. Every move they made was a calculated strike, every stance a fortress of defense. They had dedicated their lives to the art of combat, and it showed in the precision and power of their techniques.
The boy has spirit, but he will learn respect. His youthful arrogance will be tempered by the harsh lessons of the battlefield. He may be strong, but strength alone is not enough. He must learn the discipline and humility that come with true mastery.
The grandfather, a wizened old man with a white beard that reached his chest, moved with the slow, deliberate grace of a tiger. His every step was measured, his every gesture filled with purpose. He had seen many winters, and his experience was a weapon as sharp as any blade. The father, a towering figure built like an ox, possessed the swift, sharp strikes of a crane. His movements were a blur, his attacks precise and deadly. He was a force of nature, a storm contained within a man, and his enemies knew to fear his wrath.
Together we will show him the true power of the dragon's fury. Our combined strength will be his undoing. He will learn the hard way that there is no substitute for experience, and that the old ways are still the best ways.
Together, they attacked, their movements synchronized, their styles complementing each other perfectly. It was a dance of death, a symphony of destruction. Each strike was a note, each block a chord, and together they created a masterpiece of martial prowess. The tiger and the crane, a dance of death that had claimed countless victims. Their styles were different yet harmonious, each one filling the gaps left by the other. The tiger's ferocity and the crane's elegance combined to form an unstoppable force.
3 against 1. This will be a true test. The young warrior stood his ground, his heart pounding in his chest. He knew that this battle would define him, that it would either break him or forge him into something greater. He steeled himself, ready to face the challenge head-on.
Liang found himself facing not one, but 3 formidable opponents, each with their own unique skills and years of experience. The odds were against him, but he refused to back down. He had trained for this moment, and he would not let fear dictate his actions. The air crackled with energy as their attacks rained down upon him. Each strike was a test of his resolve, each block a testament to his training. He moved with the agility of a cat, dodging and weaving, countering with strikes of his own. The battle was fierce, and the outcome uncertain, to be continued.